has been a wonderful day, and I want to tell you something about argument. Most times, argument can be positive or what? Negative. And before I actually come on show, and I don't know, sorry, I have to actually leave that, He was saying about division, Igbo, Hausa, and all that, and my honorable said that we need to actually forget about that. Okay, outside that, my name still remains Adeniji Dari. I'm here with my wonderful friends.
Ojumayowa, and as they always call me, the honorable.
Okay, thank God, and God knows best that he has done enough. But unfortunately, he brought out the honorable after election. Okay, it's because about Sunday Igboho, and you know that anything that mentions Sunday Igboho, we must mention Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah. But we're not going to talk about Nnamdi Kanu here today. We're going to talk about Sunday Igboho. He has been arrested, no news about that, everybody knows that. Yeah. And Benin Republic is playing a diplomatic game. Now, the first thing he said, they said is that the judgment was adjourned.
Yeah.
Why will they adjourn that decision at first before we go into the main case?
Well, before we come into the studio on here, so to say, we have a little discussion before coming up, and I'll start from there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I believe the Benin Republic, they are in between the devil and the deep blue sea. So they are trying to be diplomatic in their response. One, they know what Nigeria can do for them. Nigeria government can do for them.
Okay.
In the sense that if they fail to release Sunday Igboho to them, Nigerian government might fight them both economically and other means wise.
Okay, I don't want us to jump the bar, because if you mention all that, that means we are trying to close the show. Now we are just talking about the first thing we are talking about is the first time Sunday Igboho actually went to the court.
Yeah.
A lot of news flying around that Sunday Igboho was chained down like a dog, which is a big lie. A spokesman came out to say that was a lie.
Even the wife as well said it before.
So be careful of what you hear on social media. It can be lies sometimes. Okay, let us go to the Sunday Igboho issue. They actually had a case. I know Nigerian government for a thing. They like playing pranks. Now, are you saying that the government, the court, the judge cannot give a straight decision on that so-called day, and they are trying to delay using what we call delay tactics on Sunday Igboho?
That is exactly what they are trying to do. They are trying to do delay tactics, at the same time knowing that they are having issue with Nigeria federal government.
Oh, okay.
And at the same time, this Sunday Igboho as a person as well is an influential person.
Yes, everybody knows him.
And another thing is that Benin Republic, as we all know as well, has a large number of Yoruba as their citizens.
Over 2 million.
So now, their decision, they are trying to weigh their decision. I believe right now they are trying to look at where they want to support. Will they support their race, Yoruba alone,
just or like that,
or support the whole Federal Republic of Nigeria? So they are in between the devil and the demon. Okay,
now and that's a very big one. And where will you go? That means just jump into the sea. That's the problem. And now that the Republic, the Beninians, they are trying to actually weigh that decision about Sunday Igboho. Now they are back into court. Okay. Yeah. Before Sunday Igboho went to the court again, on your Ife actually had a meeting with the others.
Yeah.
That was 3 days ago, I think that. Yeah. And Olubadan of Ibadan, he came out to say that because Sunday Igboho has been in Ibadan, he built a house in Ibadan, he has a school in Ibadan, his children in Ibadan, and he has the inherent rights to actually follow his people, just like somebody is in your comfort. You be the one to be the godfather of that, of those. So, so Olubadan, as a father, he said, okay, I can actually appoint people, but it was so very, very diplomatic as well to not to mention people that we go there to represent. Now, they are there in Benin Republic. What do you think this group of delegates will actually do influence? Because most of when you appoint people, is trying to influence the decision or not. What do you think this delegate will actually influence in this decision about Sunday Igboho?
Actually, right now, I think some months ago, when this issue of Sunday Igboho about the protest and rally, when it came, I said something. I said, Sunday Igboho should make sure he build a strong ally. Now, I didn't been Sunday Igboho did not build ally. Now, where he find himself, it will have been a serious mess.
Do you know that? You're very sensitive to what we're actually discussing. During the buhas of this Nigerian Yoruba nation and all that, he has never talked against Olubadan and Onofife.
Sure.
Reason? These two people are big Oba in the Yoruba land.
Yeah.
And he was so smart to actually carry them along in whatever. Okay, now news actually came out because they're in court right now as we are speaking.
Yeah.
Now they are in court making all the decisions. Actually, in the next broadcast, we're going to tell you the outcome of the decision. In case please log into our YouTube page, Trading Africa NG. So let us continue to talk about what do you think will be the outcome. That we know we have the delegates, and I know with record, with the fact we just have, that if not because of landmark or all that, Benin should have been in Nigeria.
Sure.
So now, what do you think would be the outcome of today's court gathering?
Well, the outcome, I can't say, but I will just say it's going to be a 50-50 chance.
Okay.
Federal government of Nigeria, they are pulling every string to make sure Sunday Igboho is released to them. Okay. At the same time, the Yoruba as well, both big son that we can mention many of them. Same goes to the traditional rulers, the kings, the big Obas as well. They've sent delegates, even some of the past governors and the present governors as well. They are pulling strings so that Sunday Igboho should be released so that he can travel to Germany. Now, the stronghold is in between Nigeria and the Yoruba. And as we all know, the Yoruba people as well, they are very influential, both home and abroad.
Yes.
That is more than I said, it's going to be a 50-50 chance. So the only thing is still lies on the end of what? Of the Benin Republic. Either to release Sunday Igboho to the federal government or release Sunday Igboho to go to Germany.
Okay, I'll just call this a classico. It's just like when you're appointed to actually officiate a classico, Madrid and Barca. It's going to be a very big case. I remember a long time when in South Africa, that match between Nigeria and Argentina, that referee, I'm very sure FIFA will never appoint him again. Reason is this: I'm not envying the judge, and because the decision is going to be very far-fetched for him. The Yoruba want him to be released so that he can travel to Germany. Now we have the Germany here, and Germany don't want to jump into this because of France. So the first thing we think that will happen, and Nigeria is very vast. If Nigeria could put a string of Kano, I know that Kano had been away for a long time ago, and he was arrested somewhere in Niger or something like that. I don't know where.
In Kenya.
Kenya, something. All right, and Kenya is actually smelling their bombs right now. I'm very sure about that. Now, and Benin don't want it because we know that Benin is feeding on us, just on Nigeria, and they don't want to make that mistake. And if the judge tried to make a mistake in this regard, something will happen. Okay, let us go to the next one. If mistakenly, I use the word mistakenly, Sunday Igboho is released to the Nigerian government, what will be the fate of Sunday Igboho in this issue?
Well, I just pray Sunday Igboho is released to meet his wife in Germany, because we all know the story of many agitators in the end of Nigeria federal government. Not talk about
you're right.
federal government whereby presently is being ruled by the Fulani. We know what it can be. We can give the likes of MK Abiola. He later died in detention.
Or just like that.
Kanu, as we said, is supposed to appear at the court today, but it was not released to appear in court. So the same fate all these people they have suffered and still suffering. It's the same thing Sunday Igboho will suffer if eventually released for the federal government of Nigeria.
And I think that now that that Sunday Igboho is there, we just pray that the judgment should be fair, because we are just tired of all the things that is actually happening. Now, let us look at the other side. You know, we are going to look at the two sides of the coin.
Yeah.
Now, we have looked at the side of Sunday Igboho being released to Nigerian government. Now, if Sunday Igboho is released and he is allowed to go meet his wife in Germany,
yeah,
what we think that Sunday Igboho will be doing, or what we think that a German government, because I'm very sure about this, on the 80-20 scale,
yeah,
that France will not come to this party. I'm very sure of that. That's the truth.
Yeah.
And if France should come, Germany will want to come to the party as well.
Yeah.
So now if Sunday Igboho is released and he traveled to Germany, what do you think will happen in that regard?
Well, on this particular regard, I believe is a serious, is a very serious issue.
Yes.
Because now, Benin Republic is being controlled by France. Now, Sunday Igboho's wife is a citizen of Germany, and as we all know as well, Sunday Igboho as well has a residential permit in Germany.
Yes.
You understand? And that's the reason why I said Benin is in between the devil, the demon, and the Red Sea.
Okay, and now that you know, before Kanu was arrested, they only say that he was a British citizen and all that. A lot of things that actually happened about that.
Yeah.
And we just pray that everything actually goes well at that. So, and that's what we are going to actually wrap up. But please don't go nowhere. I'm very sure that this decision in the next broadcast, we are going to bring you the decision that comes out from Benin Republic, because we have a link over there that gives us a free bag over there. And what will happen, we are just talking about peace at this stage. We don't want more bloodshed, because a lot of people have come out to protest that Nigerian government should release Sunday Igboho to them so that everything will just go normal. And the Nigerian government is trying to play what we call delay tactics on this issue, either delay tactics or not. And that's why we're here this call face to face. Please try to go to our YouTube channel, go type Trendy Africa NG. Let me say it again, Trendy Africa NG. We need a subscription. We need a subscription, and tell your brother, tell your sister everything about us. And my name still remains Adini Jidai. I'm not here alone.
I still remain Ujumayowa.
I'm going to say bye bye from here.